Welcome to the Matthew Lar State Trail. Of course I say that, and look at this nice big trail, but I'm only able to do this little bit because I'm only about to go into the, where is it? It's all shot up so I can't see what it's at. The Chengwatana State Forest. I'm probably botching that. Sadly, this is all you can do in this forest, and all this is hiking on, like, pedal bike only, and snowmobile. Can't do any sort of motor vehicles on it, which sucks, because it'd be so fun to go all the way up here, but whatever. We're just gonna have some fun. There's some more 2-track trails and stuff in here, and there's some fun stuff over there that we'll get to later. Have a little surprise for the end. You can probably guess what it is by the sounds coming that way. Of course, on my beautiful Ibex 450, we're gonna have some fun, see what we can get up to. Got those 2 little dykes on their tiny little bikes. It's so cool. Their dad just drove by with just in the truck down the trail, letting them trail behind. Awesome. But let's get to it. So, you might be able to tell that the footage looks a little different. I got a wide-angle lens that I jerry-rigged with a 3D printed mount onto my camera. I'm hoping that with this setup, I'll be able to do more video stabilization, which will give the video a better look. Nice little jump. I also got these double-take mirrors, which are super nice, because last time that mirror was just driving me crazy, rattling around. So we'll see what happens. I've been on this trail before, in this area before, but the last time I was here, it was so wet. Like literally every single one of these like little holes was just filled with water. It was just puddle after puddle after puddle. You couldn't get going at all. It was fun, but man, it was too wet for me. Now, I like to be able to go a little quick. We got a lot of little dips right now. But it's a pretty fun trail. I'm actually surprised how, a little sandy, how not busy it is. Last time I was here on a weekend, it was just packed. There was people everywhere. I mean, I think a big party came out or something, because that parking lot I was just in was full. It was ridiculous. That wasn't ridiculous, but it was just like, holy moly. So, I'm kind of glad it's not as busy today. I can kind of focus on my ride here and do my own thing. I did just start, so I'm not going to go crazy right off the bat. Got to warm up a little bit, you know. Can't just ride straight into the chaos. But yeah, it should be a good one. It should be pretty fun. And then, like I said, I got a little surprise for the end. I'm gonna have some fun on the other side of the state forest. There's a little area we can do some fun in. I have something to use over there. Like I said, I'm sure you can guess what it is. I'm guessing the mic picked up all the sounds, but we'll see. This is just like the main road / trail down. Little just nice wide path, very rocky, but a good fun trail to just like send it down. Phew. I think we're gonna go to the end of this, and then holy rocks! Yeah, I gotta avoid these, because you hit a sharp rock like that going too fast, and you'll dent your rim or blow out a tire, and you know I don't want to do that. Oh my! I'm really hoping that the footage looks good. Let me check my bag. Okay. Instead of check my little chest rig bag to make sure I didn't lose anything or wasn't open. But this is kind of like every ride has been so far, they've kind of been camera tests. And I'm hopeful that, oh no, that they're going to be, the footage is going to be a lot better. Or at least I can make it way more stable. It's kind of the goal. There's a trail we can hit later on the way back. I want to go up and down this whole thing, just because it's a fun little bomb, just like go for it kind of trail. And because there's no one in the parking lot, let's go left. I think left is the main trail still. Holy rocky though. So I'm not, like last time I was here, there was so many people. It was just kind of, it was weird because there was so many people, but it was also super wet. So it was muddy and puddles everywhere. Oh, I shouldn't have gone this way. There's some slick mud stuff. Didn't feel like slick mud, but I feel like it could be. That like almost dry dirt. Where there's like a thin layer of moisture on the top. Hard pack underneath. I feel like it's just begging for a slippage. And after last week's trail ride, that single track that just kicked the shit out of me, I'm gonna try to have a fun time today. Nothing crazy, nothing too out balls to the wall. Just gonna have a good time, because that last time just was brutal. No need to go that hard again. Little front wheel pop over a tiny puddle, totally unnecessary, but fun, of course. It's all about having fun. I mean, that's the real thing about this stuff. If I'm not having fun, then what's the point? And even last time, it sucked, and it was brutal, but I was having fun. Ooh, get the tail slide out a little bit. That's always good. It's always a lot of fun. Great way to pound through your tire quicker, but it's always good. So, whatever's fun is what matters. Oh, that was a big rock. Yeah, back to that camera setup thing. I'm really hopeful that this works. I did some tests at home, but of course, you can only test so much without just actually, doing an actual run, an actual ride. And it seemed like it was gonna work. So I'm hopeful, and I am worried that because of basically I think this camera has like a 145 or 140 viewing angle, FOV, normally. So RunCam 5 orange, if somebody wants to look it up and check if I'm right or wrong, whatever. But, ooh, it's a little muddy. Balance my way through, but because of the viewing angle being so small, not small, but stabilization works is it basically, one of the options is it zooms the footage in, and so when you're zoomed in, or it like zooms in a bit or crops out the edges, so then it can use those edges and move them around to keep the video to look stable. But it crops in and shortens your field of view, so you don't see as much. And that was the issue before, is that there was no way for me to stabilize it enough without losing too much of that field of view, and you would just not see anything. Oh, there's some muddiness. Oy, oy, oy. Oh, muddy. Bike's gonna be dirty today. She's been dirtier. I'll wash her when I get home. I actually just got a little power washer. Ooh, pop that wheel up over that log. But yeah, I got a little Ryobi power washer. I feel it's a low pressure. Oh jeez, this green guck is so gross. I try to not ride in it. I mean, that can't be healthy. I feel like there's some like yuckiness in that. But it was a little power washer, and it's a low pressure one. I have 1800 psi, I think is what it said. And so I think it will be fine to wash the bike with. I'll be careful around the bearings, and stuff, of course. We'll see. I'm kind of hesitant, because when I looked online, a lot of people were like, don't use a power washer, you'll fuck up your bearings and you'll screw up the seals and you'll ruin your bike and blah, 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 blah. And, that would suck to do those things. Holy puddle. Wow, that's huge. And we sneak behind in these trees. Oh, this is sketch. This is like, I'm gonna hit something with my handlebars and fall territory. Or I'll stall the bike and screw up. Oh my gosh. Whoo! You know, that wasn't too bad. Let's get her up. You know, I would rather stall on the side of a big puddle than stall in the big puddle and soak my boots and the bike in that disgusting water. Whew! It's pretty hot out here, actually. Hotter than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna open my jacket up real quick just to get a little more airflow, because I'm getting a little hot and I really don't want to do what I did last time and get too exhausted. I might do what I did last time and just strap my jacket to the back, because it's a little toasty out here. Whew. Okay, jacket's open at the bottom. That should give me some more wind. Okay, a little water break. Okay, let's keep going. Camera's still recording. Okay. Ooh. Get your oil settled. There you go. Every time I tip it over, it takes like a second or two for the oil to, I don't know if it's the oil's like settling from the top to the bottom again or what the deal is, but it takes a tiny bit, so I gotta kind of let it do that. Alright, back to it. Of course, I'm gonna have to come back through that way, and that will give me a chance at redemption. Oh yeah, the open jacket was the move. That's some good airflow. That feels good. That feels real good. I do have a new jacket on the way. It's I don't even know if you call it a jacket. It's like a mesh. It's like a mesh jacket where it's mostly mesh, but like the shoulders and sleeves, or like the outside of the shoulders and sleeves, basically where you would fall, is that road slip material, and it has all the pads still on the inside. So elbows, shoulders, back. So it's kind of I think it's going to be my new thing to wear, at least when it's hot out, because I do, for the weight of the trails and for falls on the trails, I really want those pads and that road slide protection. But I also, these rocks are huge, but also I don't want to, you know, sacrifice too much protection for cooling, because, I mean, yeah, it's one thing to be comfortable, it'd be nice, but I'd rather not break a leg or skin, tons of skin off if I crash on the road, or, you know, I want to keep riding, so I'll sacrifice a little bit of comfort in the sake of safety. Oh, turkeys! Oh, baby turkeys! Oh, they're gone. Let's go slow here in case they bolt out like dum-dums. Look at these little guys. Oh, I can't see them. I saw one there. Little turkeys. I have to be careful on the way back, because, you know, I want to gun it through here and hit one of those guys. It would suck. No need to hurt the wildlife, and at the same time, I'd rather not hit a turkey and possibly damage my bike or go down. It's kind of a two-way street, you know. There's no point in harm. Nobody wins in that scenario if I hit a turkey, obviously. Same thing with like hitting a deer, which is kind of scary, because, I mean, in Minnesota, deer get hit all the time. I'm a semi-truck driver. I see them on the side of the roads all the time, and at night, and even in the day, they'll just run out. They're so stupid. They panic and they don't know what to do, and they run out and get in your way. Now, I've seen videos of people on motorcycles hitting a deer, and it's like, that's gonna, it knocks you down. Like, you're not gonna, oh, here's a fun little thing. Oh, yeah. Woo. You're not gonna hit a deer and keep going. I mean, maybe, but, I mean, that's gonna screw you up. What's this? No motorized vehicles. Well, no more. Yeah, see, that's the continuation. but it's only for snowmobiles in the winter. Which really sucks, because if you could take this Matthew Lowry Trail all the way up to Namaji, because that's where it was last time, St. Croix State Forest and Namaji, and that's the Matthew Lowry up there too. So like if I could take this all the way, that would be sick. But I mean, it's not even open for ATVs, it's just snowmobiles, which is cool, but man, it just sucks. There'd be so much more trails if they just opened them up to everyone. I don't know what the deal is with that, but you know, what can you do? You know, I'm not gonna be a rule breaker and man, really? You know, sometimes I shock myself at how easy you could screw up. Oh yeah! Come on, big old girl. Get up. There you go. Whew. I mean, whew. Okay. Up and over. Okay. I mean, like, come on. I shouldn't screw things like this up. That's ridiculous. I'm better than this, but, you know, shit happens. Oh, don't you dare. Come on, get going. There you go. Just gotta be a little more confident. Give it some gas. Okay, let's try and to possibly not go around that big puddle. Let's find ourselves a trail. Let's just take whatever first trail that we can go on and take it. Let's just see what we can find. I know there's some 2 tracks around here that we can hit, so let's go around and see. When we passed a few, the front straightaway. I'm worried about these big rocks though, because like I said, I mean, I hit a big sharp rock weirdly, and I could really screw up my tires. And I mean, I rode an hour and a half to get here on the street with this bike. Like I don't have a truck back in the parking lot I can throw my bike in and get home with. Like if I screw up, I'm screwed. So that's why I gotta be a little careful. I can't go too crazy. Which is why I really shouldn't have done that single track last week. But it is what it is. It's in the past now. And you know, I learned a lot. I got better at riding. I think I learned some good riding skills from that single track. I also learned that heat exhaustion is a real issue, especially when you put a giant, thick street jacket on, seal yourself up from any airflow. You know, it becomes a problem. Hey. I'm also hoping that this wide view lens will also, it's a 170 field of view lens. I'm hoping that it also makes it look like, you know, I'm going a little faster. I know it's a little cheaty, but, you know, a wider view looks faster, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, make it look a little better, more action. You know, why not? Let's see, I thought there was a trail by now, but maybe not. I didn't do anything with the audio. I honestly think the audio is as good as I'm going to be able to get it. Words don't work, but other than getting a separate like lav mic or some sort of other recording system and recording separately from the footage, I don't know if the audio is going to be any better. But honestly, I don't think the audio is too bad. Like, it's not great. It could be a lot better. But I don't know. I would rather. The audio, I think, is good enough. It's a little jarring when I get loud because it peaks. Ugh, big rock. And the wind is not the best. But right now, I'm trying to get that video stabilization because the more. Oh jeez. Going first. Yep. Oh, I could have had that. I totally screwed that up. I picked a bad line and went right over this big rock. Hey, I didn't fall though, so. Okay, had to get my back tire over that rock. Okay, back to it. You know, it wasn't that much better, but I didn't fall down, so I'll take that as a win. Well, I was gonna say we could try this trail, but no motorized vehicles, so can't do that. Am I crazy or am I just missing all the trails? I swear there was more trails. A little sandy. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's go down this way. So I think I'm pretty sure I came from that left way. Yeah. Not going there, that sucks. Let's see what's down here. Let's see what we can find. Ooh, pretty bumpy. Pretty washed out. I mean, like I said, the last time I was here, I think it was kind of like a month ago, but it was after a few storms, and it was just giant puddles. I mean, it was just ridiculous. And it was like something like this, but deeper. Like every 5 to 10 feet. Like literally, you didn't even have a chance to get going because you would be crossing a puddle. And of course, you know, you can gun it through, but with all these big rocks, I mean, you hit a big rock weird when you're not ready for it inside one of those puddles, and you go down and you swamp yourself, and it sucks. Speaking of big puddles, I think we'll be fine. Should have gone down to first, but whatever. Let's keep going. That wasn't too bad. I think this trail loops around and goes all the way back to the parking lot. We'll see. I mean, maybe not. At least I'm sure it gets close. Okay. I'm gonna go first. Oh, I don't like this. Fuck it. Yeah, just fucking power through it. Just go for it. I mean, screw it. Oh man, okay, this one's probably gonna be deep, but I'm in first. Let's just putt through it. Nope, we're going for it. I felt a little bump and I felt my balance getting off and I just had to go for it. So it seems like these trails are pretty just permanently waterlogged. Because I don't know. Oh, hello. These guys on the quads. That'll be fun. Yep. Probably should have let that guy through. Sure, I splashed him a little bit. Hope not too much. Wasn't thinking about it. I didn't want to stop. I don't like stopping. I mean, not that I don't like stopping, but like, I don't want to stop and put my foot down in a puddle. And you know, once your boots are wet, you got that gross foot. Hopefully I didn't soak them. I kind of feel bad now. Well, these things happen. I mean, it's okay. I'm sure it's fine. It's whatever. Why am I overthinking that? Okay. Ooh. Rocky, but not crazy. I feel like I went the wrong way because I think it's going to get deep. Well, it's not horrible, but a little deepness in there. Wow. Some of these, they dug that in so all the water goes there instead. And I wonder if there's some ATVers who just vomit through that stuff and just swim their way through those puddles. I mean, that one's probably crazy deep. Like a nightmare to go through. I know I don't want to go through stuff like that. I mean, I went through one puddle on the side of a highway as ATV trail, and I just wasn't ready for it. It was a small puddle, like maybe 5 feet wide, or like 5 feet long, 5 feet wide. It didn't look bad, and I was like, oh, I'll just gun it through, or just send her. I went in, and it just dipped down so far, like literally to my ankles, I think above my ankles. And I just had to gun it and get out of there, because I was like, if I go down, I'm drowning my bike. Like this will kill my bike if I go down in this thing. So I just had to gun it out of there. And then the next puddle was the same thing. There was these just deep, huge, deep puddles, not big, just deep. They scared the crap out of me. I don't like. I'm not against water crossings, but you know, there's a level of, you know, you screw up in a water crossing and you could potentially damage your bike. And I'm not looking to, I mean, this is a new bike. I don't even have 10,000 miles on it yet. I'm just about to get to 6,000. I'm not looking to flood the engine and seize it or something. Like, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to keep this bike going. Trying to keep it for a long time, at least until I pay the thing off. Yes, I didn't buy it full. I took out a loan like a bad boy. You know, the timing's not great for it, but I have a pretty secure job and money's not too bad. So, and I really, I don't know, I had this thought, maybe not a thought, but just kind of a realization that, like, I'm 25. You know, to what point do I put this motorcycle dream behind me? That was fun. Because, you know, I'm not, like, if I'm, like, there's a chance in 5 years I'll have kids. And it's not a crazy chance either. Like, it's, me and the wife are coming up on that. And I can't be getting a motorcycle and doing these dangerous trail rides and going on the highway and stuff with kids at home. Like, I can't do that. I gotta be there for them. I can't be a father who not disappears, but, you know, someday doesn't make it home to his kids. They're gonna matter more than anything. And so I was like, okay, I'm 25. I feel like I'm gonna get a bike now or never. Because if I don't get it now, I'm gonna keep procrastinating it like I have been, and it's never gonna happen. And at the same time, when I was thinking that way, kind of getting into that mindset of I need to do this bike started hitting showrooms, and I started seeing videos on it, and I was like, that's what I've been looking for. That is the bike. That's what I've been asking for and waiting for. Something that can cruise fast enough on the highway to be comfortable and fun, but still stomp its way through the trails, and it's not too heavy, and it's affordable. Like, this bike really ticked so many of my boxes that I was like, okay, that's it. I gotta do it. And I did. And I am, oh man, I've been loving it. Just way too much. I mean, it's just the best. It's so fun. Ooh, we got some sand. So it seems like, and there were some excavators and heavy equipment at the parking lot. It seems like they went through these trails and kind of cleaned them up and put sand down, and so somebody's really, the government or somebody's managing these trails. Like this is all new, like sand and new dirt to like clean up the trails. So these trails are being cared for, which is cool. I mean, there's not a ton of trails like this in Minnesota. I mean, there's more than some other states, but you know, like I have to go an hour or 2 hours to get to any trails, and they're not that common. Man, this trail just keeps going. This is a nice one. Whee! My front tire just dipped a little there. Just leaning forward on it too much. This is nice, doing a kind of still fun, still some little sections of funness to have, but I'm not getting my ass kicked by a brutal single track. This is a good balance. Will I go back to single track and try again? Yeah, I am. I mean, I know it's crazy, and I know that last time it kicked the shit out of me, but I really, there's something about that challenge and that extreme, the feeling of like, okay, I have two options. Either I give up and I'm screwed and no one's gonna help me, or I push through this and I put in the effort and I work my ass off and get out of here. I really like putting myself in those scenarios. And you know, I'm not like going crazy with it, but I think it's just fun. Is this the start? I think this is the start. I think the parking lot's this way. Let's keep going. Yeah, this is the parking lot here. Let's see if anyone else showed up. Whew. There's some new guys. I wonder, there's that trail there. Let's do that trail. It's open? Oh, is it not? Well, I know there's more trails on the other side. I'm not doing that. That's too much. Don't stall it. Whee, that was close. So let's just go to the other side. Those two little kids on their bikes is so cool. It's so rad that they can do that on their little, like, I'm sure those are like 25cc or 50cc little fucking bikes. So awesome. What a rad dad, honestly, to do that with his kid. I'm gonna be that dad. I want to do that with my kids. Yeah, a little pop up on the back and front on that stump. That was fun. Yeah, this is a fun little area. Like, it's nothing crazy, but it's good fun. I mean, any off-road riding is fun. I mean, being able to do this is so amazing. I'm so privileged that I'm in the position to be able to afford and have these types of trails in my area. I mean, being able to afford a bike and all the gear and then have trails to boot. I mean, it's awesome. I want to get out west, move out there. My parents live out there, because the trails out there are just incredible, I'm sure. And I've been out there a bit. It's beautiful. But, you know, it's not like I wasn't born into this. I worked my ass off for years and went to school and went through training to get my semi-career started. And I'm getting to 2 years with it, and, you know, it took a lot of work and effort and going away from home for a bit, but now that I got that career started and I'm making some good money, so it's really nice. Okay. So that's done. No trail. I think this way is... I think there's more trails over here. Nice, get some wind. Oh, listen to her belt. Oh, she's beautiful. She's such a gorgeous sounding bike. When you really lay into her and she just belts like that. This is that gun range. Is that a trail? Looks like a trail. No, I think it's just management. having some fun in there. I swear there was some more trails over here. Of course, I'm not going to do anything near or behind there. Oh, here we go. Here's the trail. Let's do this. Landmark trail. Yeah, motorcycles permitted. Here we go. I do think it's funny that, like, whoa, Sandy. Oh, wow, they marked this off. That's lame. Maybe they don't want a sand pit type of deal. But it's a little weird, like, riding into this, and the gun range is over there. And I'm sure it's mapped out, and you know, there's a berm at the back of the gun range, but, you know, growing up as a city kid, who kind of went out of town to go camping and stuff with his family, I wasn't aware of the off-roading and gun type stuff. And of course now I'm into it, and I've learned a lot, but it's, you know, it's a big thing. It's fun. And I know other countries, I mean, that stuff's probably crazy to just have an open pit like that and you can just go shooting. But it's all in good fun. I mean, it's really, people are there for sport shooting, to shoot at paper targets and stuff. It's a great time, and sadly, people come out and shoot at trash. They line up cans or like old computers and stuff like that, and just to be full honesty, I did that, but I cleaned up afterwards. Me and my buddies cleaned up. We got everything in trash bags and hauled it out. But a lot of people don't. People bring out their stuff and they shoot it and then they just leave it. And, you know, people leave messes. And when people leave messes like that, those locations, these open shooting ranges or motorcycle trails or anything, you know, we lose them. We lose access to them because the city and the government in the areas they don't want to keep picking it up and spending money to get people to come pick everything up and keep it clean. And so we lose the access to this stuff, and we can't have that. I mean, we got to keep these trails. We got to keep the shooting ranges and the open stuff available because it's just awesome that we can. We're so privileged to have stuff like this, and people take it for granted and leave trash and destroy the trails and do dumb stuff, and it sucks. But that's life, you know. I mean, what are you gonna do about it? I mean, do your part, clean up, help clean the trails when you can. If you see like a big tree down in it. Which, now I think about it, I think I saw one earlier on the other side and probably should have cleaned it up. So, you gotta practice what you preach. Because I'm saying all this doesn't mean anything. I actually gotta do it. This is a fun 2-track. Pretty good one. Whew. Great little 2-track. I think next week, I'm going to, maybe I'll go that way on the way back, see where that goes. But next week, I think I'm going to go to a different area and try to find some semi-challenging stuff, like Snake Creek or Trout River, I think it might be called. Those are some fun areas, southeast of me, and I could head down there. I actually got a buddy that lives over there who's getting a motorcycle soon. He's getting a Transalp, and so I'm probably gonna meet up with him. He's interested in road riding. He's very lightly interested in trails. And you know, to each their own. I'm not gonna push him into it. I'm not gonna make him do something he doesn't want to do. But of course, he's getting an adventure bike. It's like you gotta go on some trails. You're getting an adventure bike. But it is what it is. I mean, like I said, not gonna make him do anything he doesn't want to do, and I'm gonna lay it out to him like, hey, I would love for you to come and do trails with me, but you need to understand that you are probably going to drop your bike. It is just something that happens when you ride trails. I mean, hell, I did it today. Keep the bike clean and not scratch it up and So I don't think he's gonna want to do it, which is fine. It is what it is. I've met some people, and I have some people to ride with, but you know, I'm always itching to find some more people to ride with. You know, 'cause riding alone is fun, but riding with other people is a lot better. I'll get there eventually. Okay. Oh, this ain't bad. I always see a puddle, and I think because I've dealt with some crazy ones, every time I see one, I kind of get like a half second of just like, oh shit. Like, I'm just worried about, oh my god, that sand trying to take me out. Worried about it being just too crazy of a puddle. And so I just like, for a half a second, I'm like, oh no, puddle. But then I'm like, oh, it's nothing. I can literally see an edge that I can ride. It's not a deep puddle. What am I freaking out about? This is you know, I don't want to say it because I'm sure once I do, I'm going to eat shit. But these trails are really easy. Oh, hello again. I almost killed the bike there. I kicked it down into neutral and couldn't get out, or didn't notice. I almost just like stopped and tipped over. That would have been lame. How did they get behind me? Or like, how did they end up over here? Because I was, yeah, I'm trying to think how, maybe I could follow their tracks. Well, I say that and they kind of disappear, so maybe not. Plastic bottle. I should have picked that up. You know what? Keep clean. Don't leave trash around. But I won't fault you if you don't pick up trash you see, because I'm not gonna talk out of my ass and not do it, because I don't want to stop and pick up the trash and put it in somewhere. And if I'm already stopped, I will. Of course, I say that, and down the line, I'm gonna not do it and look like a jackass. It is what it is. I'm trying to be honest with these videos. I talk a lot when I'm riding. It's kind of like a therapeutic thing. When I'm riding, my brain focuses on riding, and it kind of lets my thoughts just flow, and I can kind of just blab. And it brings me peace to just blab like this. Ooh, we got some rockiness. I'm just no throttle. Oh yeah. Just engine brake my way down. Whee, sandy. We're good. Yep. Yeah, okay. Whew. That sand, man. I need to get a new front tire. This front tire is still the stock one, and it feels like it's trying to take me out sometimes. Because it's a good, I'm guessing it's like a 60-40 more for street, or like a 75-25 more for street. Oh, okay, no big random rocks, please. Nah, wasn't too bad. But so the front tire just kind of slides and doesn't. Holy shit! What is this? Okay, let's take the outside. Going first. Ooh, that was pretty deep, but we made it. We got it. Wasn't too bad. Nice. I need a new front tire. Pretty much it. I keep losing track of what I'm saying because obstacles show up. Oh, get out of the way, butterfly. I hope you didn't get got. Oh, look at this little climb. Keep going. You got it. Whoa, dodge that. Yep. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Good job. Good job, bike. She's a beast. I'm glad I was in first for that. But she just has this torque at low speed even, and she can just climb her way through stuff. The rear tire helps too. up ahead. Let's see. Oh god, these rocks. Phew. Okay. Oh, well, it keeps going that way. Is this back on the other side? I don't know, but I guess we should just keep following the trail. Go to neutral. Go to neutral. There we go. Gonna get a little water. Ugh. Got a little camelback. Awesome thing to have. Highly recommended if you ride trails or do any, hell, if you go on runs or do anything, any outdoor activity that's exercise, I recommend a camelback. It's so nice having water on you but not having to like hold a water bottle. And because it's on your back, the water and the weight is spread out more even on your back, so you don't notice the weight as much as like if you had like a water bottle in a pocket or something, or like shoved into a backpack. And you can get them for so cheap. I mean, they're everywhere. This was just some like camelback front pouch combo, which I love because I can store my all my stuff. I can store my stuff in the front pouch. Oh, this water is disgusting. Well, I think we're gonna go left. Or right? Left? I think left. Crap. Man, I don't like this. I have a bad feeling about this, and well, there's only one way to find out. Oh, this water's so gross, too. Okay, I gotta get on the foot pegs quick. Alright, we're going right, I guess. Ooh, that's pretty deep. Pretty deep. Okay. Wasn't to my feet, but was pretty close. Oh no, another one. Well, let's do it. Let's just... swim, baby, swim. Swim, baby, swim. Yeah! Yeah! Hell yeah. Okay. Good. Alright, this I can kind of go around, which I'm gonna do. I'm, ow. That hurt. Or sounded bad, I'm guessing. Hope the lens is still good. This wide view lens, I don't have any like protector on it. And it's made for like a GoPro, so I'm sure it's like good glass or something, scratch resistant stuff. Oh, this stuff is rocky. Woo! There we go. Yeah, I just hope the lens isn't dirty, because it would suck to do all these trails and spend all this time and then get to the end and look at the lens and it's all dirty and covered in mud, so you guys just wouldn't be able to see anything the whole time. Man, this rockiness is crazy. I didn't know this was out here. Woo! Wow. Hope this trail goes somewhere. I'm not going to have to turn around and go back. I'd rather not do those puddles again. But there is a mindset that you should have when riding of, if you go through something, be prepared to have to go back. Because if you see a trail that looks too crazy to go up, and you're like, if you can go down it but you can't go up it, then you're putting yourself in a really dangerous position where you can't get back. And that's how you get hurt or stuck. Okay. So where are we? Oh, the peace, the quiet. It's beautiful. All right. I'm just gonna cover you guys up while I go into my phone. I mean, you're not gonna steal my pin or anything. Oh, we did make it back to the first trail. That's pretty cool. So we came out Little bug. We came out through here. Oh, so we must have done this. That makes sense. Trying to think. I could just go back and then go to the little fun finale thing. Phew. That might be what I mean. There's other trails to hit, but like, jeez, they got a binary or a RFT or something over there. Or somebody's just got a real fast finger. So I must have done this and then done that. I don't know. Because if I went way up here, there's no way I made it back like that. I honestly can't tell. So we go right to go back to staging. Let's just do that. Let's go back to the main parking lot and then make our way over here. Have a little fun at the Bang Bang area. Real quick. Nothing crazy. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, these trails aren't too complex, so I'm not going to spend too much time here. And I'm not going to hit them all either. I think some of them are closed, and I mean, it's not boring to track, but it's not I don't know. I don't need to be here all day. So let's just keep her going. I do think, like, it is interesting that, like, I've been on this already, because this is the road I went up and down this already. This is the third time on this going back to the main parking lot, and I don't really remember it. Like, it's so hard to remember what trails you've been on, or if you've been on a trail or not. I really want to kick it into high gear, get some speed on, but I'm worried about these rocks. Because one sharp bad rock, I'll dent a rim or blow out a tire, and then I'll be screwed. I have a patch kit and a little pump, so I can fix some issues, but I gotta get home on this bike. I can't go crazy. Which is a reason why it would be fun to get like a little enduro bike, like a 250 or something, a little two-stroke, and get a pickup truck eventually and be able to throw that in there and then hit the trails that way. Because, I mean, you could just stomp through here, not a care in the world. Because, like, oh no, you bust a tire, you know, walking it back to the parking lot would suck, but it's not the end of the world. You just throw it in your truck and head home. You can still get home, is what's important. But if I bust a tire, I mean, I'm not gonna limp home with a flat tire. It's not, no, it's an hour and a half. That's not happening. These whoops are fun. Hope I'm going the right way, and I'm not going to the end again. These whoops are real fun. I wish there was some jumps. I could probably send it off of one of these whoops, but a lot of times the whoops, there's just like rocks right there or more whoops, and like I keep saying, I want to bust my bike up, or me up, you know. I don't want to make my wife drive out here. That's so cool. Oh, look. Thank you. fun here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a fun one. A little bump up with that log. That was sick. On. Alright, this is the end here, so slow down a bit. Maybe that isn't the end. Oh yeah! Watch those rocks. I might not even have to clean the bike after this day. I mean, I'll clean the chain, but this ain't too bad. Up both ways. Oh yeah, yeah. Wait. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love that shit so much. Oh, it's such a good time. Oh, what a blast. An ammo just on the ground is so lame. Got that boxes of stuff. What a fun road to Blair down. Whew. This thing shoots everywhere. It's like right around it. Go back. Shoot that. So, back again. probably gonna edit some of that out just for privacy's sake of the people I talk to, but even though I'm gonna talk about it right now, but that guy's in the car there, at least one of them, the driver, he was talking about he's a bounty hunter and he drives all over and, you know, gets bounties on people. And he was talking about all this crazy stuff and had all sorts of guns and I don't know, some parts of me thinks he was just talking out of his ass. But at the same time, who knows? You know, you meet some crazy people when you do crazy things, so get out and travel. You'll meet some interesting characters, that's for damn sure. But I think probably gonna end it pretty soon here. I think I'm gonna just barrel through this trail because it's a really fucking fun trail. Fun little section to bomb through. Yeah. Dodge the rocks. But I think I'm gonna get out of the trails a little bit and then end it here. But last little bombing. Down the roads like this is a fun time. That was bad. Ooh, okay, I think I'm gonna end it on a nice view of this beautiful scenery. Yeah, right here. It's pretty. Well, don't you dare fall over. Okay, we're good. Thank you for watching. A little weird one today. Had some fun, interesting stuff at the end. Don't know how much of it I can keep in, especially with YouTube's analness about stuff, but we got the beauty. We got this beautiful scenic marsh. Seems like a good time. Good, beautiful spot to end it. Have a good time. Be true to yourself. Be honest. Have fun. And keep riding. Or start riding. Well, it's up to you. Do what you can. Don't break the bank and screw yourself. But either way, no matter what you do, be honest and true and kind.